What's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna address what a lot of you guys might be seeing is happening in the market right now. It's crazy! And is it going to crash? If you wanna find out, keep watching. All right, so let me first off start off by telling you about a flip that I just did. So I bought a house in November of 2020. It had a tenant in it. The tenant wasn't gonna leave until March. So we decided we were just gonna buy it, close it. I got it from another wholesaler and I'd made a commitment to purchase it. So I wanted to make sure I was closing it. I actually didn't even know that the tenant was gonna be there as long as they ended up staying, but it was cool. I was probably losing about $500 a month from my hard money payment to the rent payment, so that was kind of sucky. However, that time ended up making me a ton of money. So the market has been going crazy, right? Post coronavirus and with the world opening up, a lot of people were trapped in their house for over a year and the inventory has absolutely shrunken on the MLS. So there's like no houses available. In fact, right now, at least in Phoenix, Arizona, we have under 1 month's inventory on the market, which is dangerously low. Add to that the fact that lumber prices have like quadrupled. I don't even know if that's a real word, but it's like, lumber has like 4x, 5x, 10x in some markets, and that has made new home starts decline. So if we have fewer new construction builds and we have less inventory on the MLS for resale properties, what is that gonna do to pricing? Through the roof, right? Bananas, as Brent Daniels would say. So this property that I bought, I actually paid $475 when I purchased it. We spent $100,000 on the remodel. So we were into it for about $575. I had say another $20,000, even call it $25,000 in holding costs. So now we're in it for $600,000. Well, I sold that property for $741,000. I made $141,000 in profit. Crazy, 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 crazy. That was like a $250,000 jump, over like almost a $300,000 jump from $475,000 to $740,000 sale. And that was just in a few months. So is the housing market overheating? Is the housing market gonna crash? People wanna know, like, should I buy a house? Should I sell my house? What should I do? Like, this is crazy, I'm so confused. So first off, disclaimer guys, I am not a fortune teller. I do not have a crystal ball. And any advice or anything that I'm saying in here is purely my opinion. Don't sue me, don't tell people Jamil said the housing market was gonna crash or not gonna crash. Like, I'm just giving you my opinion. So first things first, we have like zero inventory. There's no inventory. And we're not gonna have the same thing that happened in 2007 where home builders were overbuilding. They were overbuilding and they were just flooding the market with all this inventory that there weren't buyers for. That's completely gone. In fact, what we've seen is year over year that there's been fewer and fewer houses built since the crash of 2008. And so the amount of new home construction that's available to be absorbed into the market is dramatically less than it needs to be. Now you add a resale market which has shrinking inventory. That is a recipe for hyper price increases. That with respect to all the money that we've been printing because of the coronavirus pandemic for stimulus and the PPP loans and all the other things that were there to help people get through that difficult time, well, what that's caused is hyperinflation. So building costs, not only in lumber, but just plumbing products, door handles, flooring, paint, everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. Even groceries have gone up, which means our labor costs have gone up. So the price of completing a job, what would have cost us maybe $80,000 6 months ago, is costing us like $120,000 today. So there's been a dramatic increase in cost of construction. So that's also driving prices up. Do I then think that the housing market is gonna crash? Well, there's one piece that we're not talking about. And a lot of people are forgetting to bring this up, but there is an enormous amount of private equity in the market. What is private equity, Jamil? Well, private equity are institutional buyers or Wall Street that have come in and bought swaths of US housing. And when I mean swaths of US housing, I mean like thousands and thousands and thousands of doors. In fact, as somebody who has fixed and flipped houses, I can tell you that a number of the houses that I've sold have been sold to investor hedge fund buyers. So they're buying retail product and they're renting that out. They're actually protecting their cash reserves against inflation by buying houses. So if Wall Street and the billionaires that control it, if they think that US housing is a safe bet, my money would say that they can probably pay the mathematicians and the crystal ball thinkers and all the think tanks and all the real smart nerds who can predict stuff like this more money than my brain could probably compute the answer to. So I'm gonna put my money where Wall Street's putting their money, and I'm gonna say that I don't think that we have a housing correction or a crash coming within the next 24 months. Now, I could be wrong. This video could come back to bite me in the ass, and if it does, sorry, but I think we're in good shape. Now, what does that mean for wholesalers? If the housing market is crazy, does that mean sellers are just gonna be asking for crazy prices for their houses? Is it gonna be harder to be a wholesaler? Will I not be able to get a deal now because the housing market is too hot and sellers think that they can sell their house for crazy amounts of money? I mean, some, yeah. However, as wholesalers, we're not really trying to find retail properties. So we're not knocking on doors or calling homeowners that have beautiful houses. We're talking to homeowners that have distress, right? Properties that would not normally be financeable by a financial institution. Those are the kinds of properties that we're going after. Now, that is a completely different subset of the market, and it's not really the same market as the same retail market that we're talking about when we're discussing this hyperinflation or these dramatic increases in prices. So, will it affect your wholesale business? I think a little bit, but not a lot. So our actual volume hasn't gone down drastically at Keegley. In fact, we're still doing relatively the same number of transactions, anywhere between 60 to 80 transactions a month, but our deal profits have actually increased with all of this. So we've been making more money. People just are deciding to cash out. Of course, prices are going up. So even distressed properties, yes, you're paying more for them in relatively to what you would pay last year, but you can still get out there and find some amazing deals. So guys, don't let this be a reason why you're not gonna take action today. Don't let some, crazy person tell you that the housing market's gonna crash and you should just not waste your time and get into something crazy like crypto. That's gonna crash, okay? I'm telling you now, crypto is gonna crash. But real estate is still a safe bet. I think we got a couple of years under our belt, so get out there, learn the things that you need to learn. Don't be a chicken little and think that the housing market is gonna bite you. Wholesalers make their money when the market increases, and wholesalers also make their money when the market decreases. Why? Because we're not holding any inventory, right? We're always just trading paper. So be a wholesaler. It will protect you from having to worry so much about a housing market crash. But if you're wondering if you should buy and fix and flip real estate, I still think it's a good time. We've got a ton of projects on the go. I feel really bullish on that. And I think that if you have the capacity and the financial resources to fix and flip houses, go ahead and do it. That's just my 2 cents. Again, guys, if I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. But if I'm right, you are welcome. If you like this video, guys, do me a favor and smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel and share this on your platform so the people in your life who are telling you you're crazy for being in real estate can all hear why I think they're crazy. Also, leave me a comment below so I can know who you are. I love interacting with people that come to this page, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.